Let's talk about sacrifice on this Sunday morning. I'm also getting over from being sick still. I've been pretty sick all month, so please forgive the voice. But I wanted to talk about this. To me, right now, sacrifice is really important, and it's something that we need to do as a collective that is necessary if we are truly committed to a more liberatory future that requires us abolishing oppressive systems in the present. But we must divorce the concept of sacrifice from the ways that it has been weaponized over space and time through religions like Christianity. Because when I'm talking about sacrifice, I mean it in the sense of we must give up the ways that we have been conditioned and are attached to the current power structure that requires our both dehumanization as a way for our subjugation as a means to commodify us for the benefit of the state. So we must give that up. We must sacrifice the hopes and dreams and visions that were fed to us that we somehow thought were our own making in order to then figure out what it means to own our humanity, be human, and truly live. So this requires sacrifice. And right now, sacrifice is vital because in order to give up the things that are confining us, you must know what is confining you to begin with. So this requires a deep knowing, a deep knowledge, a deep self-reflection, to take the mirror that Orisha like Oshun give to us so that we may see ourselves. We must take that mirror and truly see ourselves. Come back to a sense of self that goes beyond the identities put upon our bodies that we then write and perform scripts to that keep us confined and performing within systems that then can continue to take from us. So we must sacrifice that. We must let it go, right? So this is grief work, y'all. We are in a time of grief. It goes beyond just shadow. Shadow work is fine, it's great, but it is just the first layer. And it can become very superficial when we don't go beyond the shadow into the grief. Because when you go into grief work, you are then forced to go into community. Because you cannot grieve alone. We must grieve together. And in that grieving, we are releasing, we are giving up. We are acknowledging the fact that we tried. We tried to live and survive in a society that was always taking and exploiting us through space and time. And when we finally took that mirror and look at it and say, we believe our own experiences, there's something more than what we are experiencing now, so we say no more. We are sacrificing. We are letting go. We are grieving. And that is a collective effort for us to truly come into this so-called Pluto and Aquarius time. Because to make collectives, we must die in order to